Yo, what's cracking, peeps? Your boy T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy Tuesday evening. I've had a really shitty last couple of days. Don't want to go into the details of anything, but let's just say that life really sucks for me right now, and we'll keep it at that. So I had to do a video because this is one of the few things, honestly, that makes me happy lately. So I haven't really gotten enough stuff in to do an update, although I have a few cool items that I got in that I will hopefully after tomorrow have enough to show you guys what I've got. But tonight I just wanted to go over my Dawn of the Dead movie collection. And I only have probably like 5 different editions of the film, but it's probably more than your average person. And I don't have any DVDs except for one thing. So I don't know. I don't really collect Anchor Bay Standard Edition DVDs. I have a few of them, obviously, and occasionally I'll get the itch to grab one. But yeah, so it's mostly just Blu-ray stuff from a couple different companies around the world, and including the US releases. So let's get right into this. I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. I'm just realizing now I have like 5 minutes on my clock, and then I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to have to do a take 2 and kind of edit it together as best I can. So I'm trying to decide what to start with. I guess what I'll start with is the classic Ultimate Edition DVD set, which has every cut. It's got I think the UK edition, the Argento cut, Argento Zombie cut, of course the uncut US edition, the theatrical US edition, and then like a disc of contents. This, for a very long time, was the definitive version of the film that you could get. I haven't opened this in years, probably, but I'll go ahead and open it now. It's not in the best condition. I got this when I was a junior in college. It was probably 2005 or 2006. 2006, I want to say. And it's all marked up, you know. Who knows what kind of bad things I did on the back of this box in my college days. No, I'm just kidding. But this is actually very sentimental value to me because my grandmother, who passed away, I think I might have shared this with you guys before, purchased this for me shortly before she passed away. And so it means a lot, this edition. It's my favorite movie of all time, as I've mentioned multiple times before. And this is just an excellent cut. You've got your really cool images of all the characters, obviously from the films, on the back. And then you've got your documentaries disc, you've got your European version, your extended version, your US theatrical version, and then your booklet inside. And again, this hasn't been opened in literally years, but this is a comic book of Dawn of the Dead that it comes with, just a bunch of like stills, or, you know, in comic book fashion from the film, not stills, but comic book version of the film. And then you've got your little leaflet thing that it comes with, just kind of outlining what the different discs are and what the contents are on each disc. So very cool edition. And then you've got your George A. Romero, obviously right in the middle there, or right in the inside of there, signed. Of course, it's a reprint. It's not his real signature. One of the greatest things I regret in this life of mine is that I never had the opportunity to meet George Romero. He's obviously my idol, my favorite. I got to meet John Carpenter, who directed my other. So I have 2 favorite movies, and I think I mentioned this multiple times on this channel. The Thing by John Carpenter and Dawn of the Dead by George Romero. And I met John Carpenter. I got the honor to actually spend a little bit of time with him in 2011, but I never did get to meet George Romero. And to this day, it kind of upsets me. It's just too bad. I would have loved to have met him and told him how much I admired his work and whatever, just to have met him, gotten my picture taken and my autograph with him, or an autograph from him and stuff. So it just would have been something I needed to do, and I just didn't. So my life is just not ever going to be complete. But anyway, that's a beautiful edition. We're going to run out of time very shortly here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video right now, and I'll see you guys in a second for take 2. And we're back for take 2. So I've got another 50 minutes now, so that should be more than enough time to do the rest of this update. So I'm going to get right into my next edition that I have of Dawn of the Dead, which is the standard Stars/Anchor Bay edition on Blu-ray. This is out of print and it goes for around 30 bucks, I think, used right now. I got this for pretty cheap. I found this one in the wild. I think I did. Either that or I bought it on Amazon when it first came out. This release was from 2007, so I want to say I found it in the wild, probably at FYE for not very expensive, $8.99, something like that. But yes, so I'm happy to own this edition. Nothing really special about this one. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with this release. Pretty bare bones. Got a cool image though of one of the zombies from the film. In the inside, I think that's the one from the farmhouse or the airplane anchor when they go in there. But bonus features on here: audio commentary with George Romero, special makeup effects, artist Savini, of course. The Dead Will Walk featurette on set home movies, Monroeville Mall tour, U.S. international trailers, U.S. and UK TV spots. I should probably put this in an upgraded case. It's a little bit worn. Give it the nice treatment that it deserves, but it's what I found the movie in, so it is what it is. But yeah, it's a nice release actually, and it is, for a while there, it was the only DVD release available of the film, and it went out of print pretty quickly, so it's kind of shocking, really. Not sure why. Next up we have, let's see, we'll go with this one here. This is the Nicholas Winding Refn presents release of Zombie, Dawn of the Dead, of course. And this is a 6-disc release set. It contains all on 4K Blu-ray. Well, it contains the European Cut 4K edition on disc 1. Disc 2 contains the European Cut, just the Blu-ray. Disc 3 contains the European Cut full-frame Blu-ray. Disc 4 contains the theatrical version Blu-ray. Disc 5 contains the extended version Blu-ray. And Disc 6 is extras. So it's all in Italian, I believe. So it's an Italian release from Midnight Factory, who's a pretty cool company. They just put out well, I think it's Midnight Factory in conjunction with Cook Media, who does a lot of like European media books and stuff like that. So this is a limited release. There's something here on the barcode, it just says this number. I don't know what that really means. There's no like number. There's a long set of numbers, but I think it's fairly limited. I mean, there's a few of them. When this first came out, they kind of trickled on the Diabolic DVD site. They'd get a few in, sell them off, get a few in, and now I think this is kind of widely available through Amazon UK and other websites. But it's a nice release. I think something was wrong with one of the presentations on here. I can't remember what. I don't have a 4K player until very recently. Now I have an Xbox One, I think, so I can play it, and I still haven't, and I definitely should, because being my favorite movie of all time, I should definitely check it out. But what it is, it's like a slip box edition. I'll pull it out and give you guys a little tour of it. Pretty nice, though. You've got your zombie artwork there, the Italian cut, and then the interior, you've got this artwork. Really nice. And then on the back of the disc, you've got kind of like this caricature collage of a lot of the characters and scenes from the film. Open the box set up. You've got 1, 2, 3. You've got a Midnight Factory booklet, which I've never opened. It just contains some stills, I think, from the film Dawn of the Dead stills. I'm not going to open that right now. But you've got your 6 discs, reversible cover artwork. Sorry, so it did crack here, one of the leg things. And then you've got this little mini leaflet. I'm trying to get it out. It's actually, maybe it's a booklet. Yeah, you got whatever this is, all in Italian. And then you've got this Midnight Factory booklet. Everything is in Italian, but just some stills of the film. Pretty nice. It's, I don't know, maybe like a 12-page booklet. But pretty cool, just different release stills from different releases around the world of the film. Different cuts and whatnot. But it's a nice 6-disc set. I had to get it, of course, right when it was released. And I think it's a fairly new release as well. It's from 2016. Yep, 2016 Cook Media release. So, very nice. Happy to have it. And this company just put out, I think, like a Army of Darkness Ultimate box set type thing. They put out a lot of stuff. I think Mr. Cool Duder did, and you know, because he gets everything free, so he did a pretty cool update of all kinds of stuff he got, I think, on promotion from Midnight Factory. Must be nice not having to spend a dime on movies, right? God damn. Must be really fucking nice. But anyway, let's see, I'm gonna put that back in. I forgot the little still booklet card thing. Throw that back in there. Don't really like how it's tough to seal. I think this was just sandwiched in here. Oh, there we go. Like that. Okay. That. Yeah, this thing snapped, so I'm just going to have to put it back in as best I can. Yeah, it's really just not good working for me. Fuck. Giving me a hard fucking time. See if I can put it in like that. Stuff it. That'll have to do. So yeah, anyway guys, this retails for around, I think, like 50 bucks if you're interested in it. You can definitely get it on Amazon.co.uk. I'll put that away later. Sorry. And then next up we have the uber infamous / obscure, hard to find Arrow Video edition of the film, the window box edition. Now, the story behind this, of course, as it's been told many times before by many different YouTubers, there was a fire, or there was, I guess, riots where the factory of this film was distributed and produced, and most of the releases caught fire, so it became a really sought-after, you know, highly obscure edition. And it's a beautiful edition. You got 4 different cover artworks there that you could choose from on the back, and I just love the window box editions from Arrow. Unfortunately, this one was sliced right here. It's kind of part of the deal. I got like 30 bucks knocked off of the actual value of the movie for that slice there, but I just opted to grab this just because I didn't have a fortune to spend. This thing goes for at least 100 bucks online on eBay and stuff, so I got it for a decent deal because of that. So it's all good. I just keep it in this case and preserve it as best I can. So it's a really, really nice release. Love it. And then last but not least is the newest edition of Dawn of the Dead that was released by XT Video, which is a beauty. I actually haven't opened this yet. It's a 4-disc collector's box. And you know what? Now that I think of this, guys, I have one more edition that I'm going to go grab, and I'll just throw it into this video after I do this. But yeah, I mean, 4 different cuts of this film on this, just a collector's box, all kinds of stuff. I actually haven't opened it. And of course it's all in German, but yeah, you get different cuts of the film. Very similar, I think, to the zombie release from Nicholas Winding Refn, but it's its own release. XT Video and NSM in conjunction with NSM Records, 2 excellent UK media book companies, and yeah, it's just really nice. Probably some stills. There's only 1,000 of these produced, and Diabolic actually just mentioned today that they're going to be getting a handful, I think, or maybe 10 or so more of these. They didn't give a number. They're going to be getting a few more of these in stock, and it'll probably be the last go around, but it's a really, really nice release. And I'm going to just keep it preserved for collector purposes, so I can't really give you the details on it, but I can tell you that there's a widescreen cut of the film. It's in full HD, 24p full HD. You've got Dutch and English language, 2 different audio commentaries, a mall tour, very similar to the other releases, but it's in its own little box set. So pardon me, guys, for one more second. I'm going to show you the last piece. So the last piece that I have here is this gorgeous XT Video media book of Dawn of the Dead, aka Zombie, George A. Romero's. This is limited to 1,000 as well. I've got my number right there. If it'll stop blurring, you can see it's number 484. out of 1,000. And what this is it's essentially the same release as this from the same company, XD Video and NSM Records. It's just another edition. It's only 2 discs instead of 4. And you've got your Blu-ray on one side, really, really cool disc artwork there. And you've got awesome stills from the film and a little booklet, of course, all in German. Just it shows you all different kinds of like promotional images and artwork from the film. Those 3 there. All of these right here, the European and US cuts. Really cool. And then you've got the 4 main characters there featured on the back. Really, really awesome. And then, of course, some more awesome artwork right here. This is the DVD. Really, really nice. And I love when they give you this kind of thing rather than the little slip-in nub thing. I don't know how to describe it, but of course there's only 1 disc there, so it should just be like that. But really cool disc artwork on these as well. And I would assume that the disc art is probably similar to on this release, because it's don't really know what the difference is other than this is a 4-disc collector's box and this is a 2-disc media book. But anyway, really, really, really nice edition. I love my German media books. Big into them lately. And this goes for like 40 bucks as well. This one goes for like 40 bucks, I think, 40 or 50, something like that. So they're not cheap, but they're beautiful. So, you know, to me, it's my favorite movie of all time, so it's completely worth it. But it's the complete cut edition, so of course it contains both cuts of the film. And it says 3-disc high definition edition, but it's kind of strange because I only see 2 discs. Very weird. How could they have screwed something like that up? Anybody own this? Anybody know what's up with that? It says 3-disc right there. And there's only 2 discs inside. Unless I'm like forgetting that I moved one, but no, I'm pretty sure it's just a 2-disc set, so that's kind of weird. But happy to have it all the same. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow with another update. Hope everybody's doing well, hanging in there, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Peace.